Good morning. Wake up and win, witch. Wake up and win. What does that mean to you? What does that even mean to you when I say wake up and win? What does winning mean to you? What are you winning? Because I know that there are some of you watching this that feel really down right now. You might be feeling unlike yourself, and maybe you've felt like that for a while. But I'm calling you to wake up and win. And that starts here with what I'm about to tell you. You're feeling unlike yourself because more than half of the reasons you feel unlike yourself are due to one of two things. One, because of choices you've already made. I know, ouch, that hurts. You've contributed to this. Yes. Or choices you are avoiding making. Ouch. That hurts too. It only hurts because it's true and because you've been avoiding that truth. Now sit with it and really think about it. Really think about it before you let it offend you and before you let it sting too much. Realize it only stings because it's breaking the barrier between you and your truth. Now let's go with that first one. You're feeling unlike yourself because of choices you've already made. Choices that were out of alignment. Choices that came from stress. Choices that came from guilt. Choices that came from people pleasing. Choices that came from a misaligned, inauthentic you. Choices that came from survival. And you just keep filling in the blank. You made the choice. It's out of alignment. Now you can learn from that. Right? That's the point. Don't beat yourself up with it. Don't continue feeling unlike yourself. Don't continue feeling heavy. Don't continue feeling this way and just feeling like, well, I made my bed. I may as well just lay in it. Like, you don't have to lay in this at all. You can rise from it. You can create a new resting place where you actually grow and sleep well at night because you're going to bed your authentic self. And you're choosing to not make choices that are from a misaligned, unintegrated you. Okay? So look at your choices. Start evaluating the choices you have and are currently still making that are most likely contributing to more than half the reason why you're feeling not like you. Okay? So that's if you fit into that group. Start looking at that. Okay? The other group is those of us who are avoiding making certain choices. You keep getting the guidance, you keep getting the pulls, you'll get this like real like surge of energy, like, oh, this feels really good, and then you stop yourself. Or you let other people stop you. Right? You're feeling unlike yourself because there's choices you're avoiding making. Okay? This also goes for the uncomfortable choices that you know you need to make, like confronting that person that is just no bueno for you. Okay? Or cutting off that relationship that is no bueno for you. Or you fill in the blank, like cutting out an addiction that is not good for you. Whatever that choice is that you know you need to make that will actually pull your energy back so you can start putting it into things that are worth your while, you're in that group, right? So you need to ask yourself, what am I actually avoiding by avoiding making this choice? Because you think it's the choice, but it's actually something within making that choice that you're avoiding. It's not the actual choice. So for instance, like if you're avoiding confronting somebody about something they did that hurt you, right? You're not avoiding the confrontation itself because you really want to say it. It's been eaten at you. You've run the conversation in your head a bajillion times. But it's what happens as a result of you standing up for yourself that you're avoiding. Oh, I don't want to seem like an asshole. Oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, they hurt your feelings. They hurt you, and all you're doing is just telling the truth and telling them that they hurt your feelings, that they disturbed your trust. You're doing it to try to salvage a connection, right? Because you're being honest. But you're afraid of the conflict that your honesty will bring, not the confrontation itself, because you want to confront it. Because again, you've probably run the conversation in your head a bajillion times, but you're afraid of the conflict. Well, conflict will come sometimes when you stand in your truth, but it's better than being conflicted in yourself because you're not telling the truth. Okay? So what do you think you're actually avoiding by avoiding making the decision? And then confront that, even if it feels uncomfortable. That is the best way I can tell you to do that. I know some people might be like, well, it's not that easy. It's not. But neither is living in a state of consistent conflict and anxiety and feeling unlike yourself, because you deserve to live in the skin you're in and be yourself. So you have to fight for yourself. And that's how you do it. You just do the things that your trauma and conditioning keeps telling you lies about why you can't do it. Does that make sense? And then I was given one last message to share with all of this. And I wrote it down. Wherever you feel the most drained and feel unsupported can actually be found in where you are overdoing in an area you also need to do for yourself. Okay? So if you feel, let's say, unsupported, you feel like you're constantly surrounded by people who don't support you. Well, do you support you? Are you the one constantly giving the support that you wish you had? Well, guess what? You need to give it to yourself. Are you constantly elevating other people and giving them advice and giving them ways to better themselves, their businesses, their plans, their relationships, like all that stuff? But you're not taking your own advice and applying that to yourself? Well, that's why you feel this way. You have to, this is where you can start stopping energy leakages or energy leaks, is looking at where you're not giving to yourself what you give out. Your input should match your output. Does that make sense? So wake up and win. Happy Friday. Really let this stew and sit. And if you have questions, if you want to talk more about this, we can talk in the comments below. You can email me at jpspiritualfitness@gmail.com. We can even work on this together. If you want some one-on-one support, please email me and let's talk more about that. But I want you to win. Whatever that means for you. What do you want to win in life? And what do you actually have to quit and start in order to get on track for that, towards that? One small, intentional, loving, honest, powerful step at a time is all it takes. At the core of it is that honesty. Be honest, be truthful, and it will all align. Alignment is truth. Okay? The truth will dispel, dissolve, and disintegrate all the untruths and will elevate and root all that is true, all that is uniquely you and aligned for you and healthy and contributing to your happiness. And that's all I got to say for today. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I'd love to connect with you. Like I said, if you want soul-to-soul support, I'm available today from 12 to 7. I'm available Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, 12 to 7 for all kinds of sacred work that we can do together. And if you want to find out more about what I do and what we can do for you, we can always schedule a consultation to see what is in alignment and a perfect fit for you. If you would like to just simply buy me a coffee and donate to the sacred work that I'm doing on and offline, you can click the link below to do that, and I would be greatly appreciative of that. And again, like I said, wake up and win. Have a good weekend. Love y'all.